back to the Madhouse on Viper Radio.
Oh, yes. We are back, everybody. We got the one and only Sharon on the phone. Climax Connections. How you doing, Sharon? Say hi to everybody.
Well, hello there, everybody. Thank you very much for having me.
No problem. It is my pleasure, our pleasure, I should say. Once I got I seen you, the invitation to come on through, or the request, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm not that professional. I jumped right on it. It was nice to have you on. So tell everybody a little bit about what you do.
Well, I've been a phone sex operator for the last over 7 years, and I also write for adult websites, and I do voiceover work. And my biggest website that I have is a free adult community website for people that are looking for masturbation partners, and that
Nice.
is called ClimaxConnection.com.
Nice.
And there's a chat room and profile pages, and people can add their erotic short stories that they write, or their audios of their sex sounds, participate in the forums, all kinds of fun things to enhance your masturbation experience if you're looking for a partner into phone sex or cam sex or cyber sex.
Okay.
All kinds of fun stuff.
Nice. Now, and just so I don't mistake this now, you were saying something about where people, like enjoy webcams, and people that enjoy kind of displaying themselves have a means of hooking up, for kind of like a free session-on-session type scenario.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's for free. The chat rooms have the cam and audio capabilities in them. So if you're looking for somebody to cam with, hopefully there's somebody else in the chat room that would be interested in that to participate with you in that. Or if you're looking for a phone sex partner or just cybering, there's people on there with all of those interests. So hopefully you'd be able to find a match. You're not going to probably find somebody the first night that you go on. Maybe you would. But it takes going in there, having people get to know you.
Nice.
And then there's definitely people that are having fun. They tell me all the time that they have found a lot of partners there. So I'm always glad that I'm the one that has
bringing people together.
A platform.
Right.
To do that. Yeah.
Now, do you ever get into the webcam sessions yourself?
No, I'm strictly a phone sex person. I do that for business, and I do that on my own time for free.
Gotcha.
As well, with guys that I find online, either at my own site or on other sites where they find my erotic audios on and whatnot, and they know that I look for young guys to play with on my own time. So
okay, so I was going to say now,
love the audio.
when it comes to personal time, are you at that point, you're like, motherfucker, I don't feel like talking to you, just fuck me, get it over with, and let's go?
Well, with my personal calls, I pretty much do just get to it. I don't need a lot of pillow talk. Pretty much the guys will just message me that they want to call, and I'll call, and we'll be in bed in a couple of minutes, having fun with ourselves and listening to each other.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Now, can you give us like a little sample of what we might be in store for if we want to call you?
What, am I allowed to use any language on
You can
here?
talk.
Some stations have different rules about that.
You can talk however you fucking want. All right? I mean, no limitations.
Okay.
No limitations.
Well, if a guy wanted to call my business line, if he wanted some naughty talk, if he wanted just a regular, what we in the industry call a suck and fuck call.
Nice.
That's a pretty middle-of-the-road, generic type of call.
Okay.
Where I would just...
Can we role play and I'll be the caller?
Down on his dick. You want me to take that dick in my hand?
Yeah,
move
take
my
the-
tongue
oh, yeah.
all around the head, licking all that free cum off?
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Maybe while I'm caressing your balls.
Oh, maybe I can choke you.
that shaft.
I can start choking you a little bit.
Driving you crazy, maybe fingering my pussy at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Can I smack them
Some of those
titties?
juices from my pussy on the head of your cock, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
watch me lick them off.
Oh, shit. All right, I'm getting it chubby. We got to stop. All right.
That's legit.
And before you go, I would like to do some more role playing, though. It's pretty fun. But so now, when you say erotic, talkphonesex.com. Now, is that just like the main the page to actually get all the information and link up, or?
Yes, that's my paid site. If somebody was looking to do a call with me professionally, all the information is there about how a call works and all the things on there. And I have a little chat box on there if somebody wanted to chat before a call if they want to know any information.
Okay, all right. Now, go ahead.
Well, how long for how long you've been in the business for? Have you like ever met anyone outside of this position, like that you've been doing this for? You ever met anyone?
I've been doing it for just over 7 years.
Right, but after
September was my 7-year anniversary.
Oh,
no,
well, congratulations.
I've never met a client.
Oh, okay.
You never ran into a client. What you're getting at?
Right,
Okay, I got you. I got you. No, relax. All right, that would be a little weird.
You never know. You never know.
I know a few girls that have. I definitely know a few girls who have boyfriends that started out as clients. It's rare that happens, but once in a blue moon, it does.
Now, I'm curious, Joe, have you ever called the sex talk line?
I've never have. I just never. It just doesn't do the thing for me. It's not the kick, but
I'm sure, like, if I kind of
visual,
lean back and close my eyes and just listen to a sexy voice, I could probably rub one out.
Yeah, maybe I could too.
Yeah, I could probably spit out the one-eyed monster.
Yeah. I've got imagination. So.
Now, all right. So you say you yourself don't actually do the webcam, but you do offer it on your site one way or another for members to link up. Which
for the members to do it with each other. Yeah.
I think that's a genius idea. By the way, I'm not going to kid you.
That is.
Well, I wanted to provide a platform where people could have fun, and not everybody's comfortable giving somebody that they just met their Yahoo or their Skype address, so they can cam right there in the chat room without having to give them their Yahoo or Skype.
Yeah. I can see Kathy that we're talking about from the chick. Kathy might love that. Maybe it'll take a load off. She wouldn't be such a bitch. But anyways. So is there anything, now you said on the Climate Connections, what is the main thing that you're promoting right now? I noticed you kind of started off in the email that we talked with was Climax. Is that like the main thing you're pushing right now?
Well, my phone tech site is the one that brings me money. ClimaxConnection doesn't really bring me money at the current point. If it had 10 times the traffic, it would. But,
well, maybe it would. This might help a little bit.
But it is by far the biggest site, obviously, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Now, what initially inspired you to get into this?
Well, because I work from home, I have a lot of time to kill between calls. Although I do, like I said, paid writing and voiceover work, you still have a fair bit of time that's free during your day. And so I'd be playing around on the computer between calls and getting bored, and I started wandering into chat rooms to fill my time. And I started realizing these chat rooms are lacking certain features. Some of them are glitchy. Some of these websites don't offer all the features that I would like them to do. And I thought there needs to be a site that does it right, that offers all these things, that's not glitchy, but is classy. And I thought, I'm going to have to be the one to do this.
There you go. Now, it's a free member registration, like no sign-up credit card type scenario, or?
That's right. Yeah. There is a paid level, but not many people belong to it. Anybody can just sign up if they have an email and go right into the chat, communicate with the other members. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That's really cool.
Now, the thing I've always wondered and worried about, if sex talk is kind of like really your moneymaker there, you must be, worried about taking care of your voice, like, not smoking or anything like that. You ever get like laryngitis and try and talk sexy?
I do worry about my voice. I'm paranoid when I go out. I never, ever touch my hands to my face when I'm out because I don't want to get a cold.
I understand.
And people get cold by touching doorknobs and then brushing their nose, and that's how you get sick. So I don't ever touch my face. I'm fanatical about that when I go out.
Yeah, if I know I got a show coming up, I'll try not to go down on any chicks, just to make sure I don't catch any virus. I want to keep it good. But no, I've never been the one that's been scared with sex. I'm always been one to want to experiment, try around new things. And I think a lot of people are wicked uptight about sex in general, especially in America, whereas a lot of countries across seas, they're a little bit more laid back, a little bit more anything goes. We'll show people getting, butchered and massacred in movies, but then the sex scene comes on and we're covering Timmy's eyes. I just always thought that was funny.
I know, it's crazy.
It depends on the person.
Yeah, it also depends on the parents and all that good stuff. But now, would you say that when you first got into this business, it was all pleasure, or was it, all business itself, or was there a part of you that's just into sex or just sexually open to where it was kind of attractive?
Like most people that got into this business, I got into it out of financial desperation. So I wasn't doing this to get off with the callers. I was doing this to eke out a living. So that's what it's about, is pleasing the client.
Gotcha. Now, is there any particular things that maybe you, not in the beginning, you didn't really necessarily were attracted to or thought about, but just from doing this and talking to different clients, like things that you've all of a sudden developed and started liking yourself?
Oddly, yes. There is a fetish that I find strange that I'm attracted to, and that's impregnation.
Really?
That's a fairly popular fetish, and in real life, I don't like children. I don't have children. I will never have children.
Wow.
And yet I find that fantasy and that role play kind of enticing because it's very intimate. It's very sexy and romantic, kind of, I want to get you pregnant, baby. I want to slide that dick in and fill you with my seed.
There you go. So you're talking about...
It really is funny.
Right, so now you're talking about not actually being pregnant, trying to get them pregnant.
That's right. It's like during the call. This is
I
their
gotcha.
little fantasy that you're playing out on the call.
Listen, yeah, you got to get in there when they're ovulating. I mean, you got to fucking just thrust right on in and try and send baby batter right to the... Baby batter.
Right to the right receiver.
Right, right down the middle. But I thought you were talking about when they're actually pregnant. And as a father of two, during my woman's first pregnancy, when she was pregnant with my son, this chick, let me tell you, man, she was so goddamn horny. It was crazy. And I think it was because of, she had like the testosterone or testosterone pumping through her. Right. So it was like a dude, you know what I mean? Like, stop playing around and come and fuck me, and, but I was always kind of weirded out when she started getting towards, later stages. Cause I was afraid, even though my fucking dick wasn't going anywhere close probably, I was scared that my kid would come out with like a pig nose or maybe I'd give him brain damage. Right. So now, when it got to the second child...
You said pig nosing in Voldemort.
Yeah. Oh, brother. Potter. But when it got to the second child now with my daughter, my wife's libido just went out the window. It was like, don't touch me. I'm like, what the... It was back, and now it was woman, but full blast. You know what I'm saying? And in those moments of not wanting to mess around. You know what I'm saying? So no thoughts of children at any point, or... Is that ship? I said no children at all, huh? That ship has sailed, or never wanted them?
I don't have any. I don't want them. I never wanted them.
Gotcha. Now, I know it's not polite, but can I ask you how old you are?
I'm cougar age.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, one thing I've always been curious of, because they have a bad image with phone sex operators of always being like some huge, war pig off in some kind of trailer park or any situation like that. Do you break that stereotype?
Most women do. That is really a myth. It really is for privacy reasons.
Right, I can understand.
People like to remain hidden. A lot of people actually come from religious families, or their husband doesn't know what they're doing for money on the side.
I wouldn't even care if mine did it.
School, they don't want, little Johnny's friend's mom to find out what they're doing. It's a privacy issue.
Yeah, they don't want Johnny calling.
Oh, Mrs. Smith.
Tell me about math.
Oh, man.
Tell me about math.
I never got like this.
No, that'd be...
Reprimand me. Make me do the dishes.
Yeah, no, that's it. I got actually a friend of mine that never wanted children himself. And I never understood it, because it's like, even though I'm not full-blooded Italian, the Italian in me, it's like a pride thing. Like, we have to have our son and pass our name on, pass our bloodline on, whatever the case. But he wants absolutely nothing to do with it. Got his tubes tied, the whole nine. And I gotta admit, sometimes I am envious. I won't kid you. He's living it up. And I'm stuck here tripping over toys.
Everybody.
But good thing is I'm not too young or too old. So, eventually they'll grow up. I'll kick them out, and me and the missus will just walk around naked in the house all day.
You could.
Damn right, I pay the bills in this motherfucker.
You better get fucking naked.
So, is there anything else that we'd want to know on that? Any, what's the direct ways of getting, people can get to your links and all that good stuff?
Well, anybody can go to erotictalkphonesex.com if they're looking for a paid phone sex call. And ClimaxConnection.com is my free adult community website if they're looking for free masturbation partners.
Nice. And now there's no no dashes and periods or anything like that in between those, correct?
No.
Good. That's awesome.
Is my phone bill going to go up for calling for too long?
Yeah, is it insanely expensive, or are you decent on rates?
I'm the industry standard, $2 a minute.
$2 a minute? What do you?
That's been the industry standard for 20 years.
No. I'm not saying you're necessarily high. I'm just saying that's just goddamn crazy to me. What would you think people would want, to hear rather than just, rub one out to some porn, some free porn?
Well, free porn that they're watching isn't verbally exploring their own bizarre fantasies that they have in their head, is it? True.
Maybe I'm just ordinary and two chicks and one guy just, watching it does it for me. I'm sure you could probably get me off, though. I'm probably positive of it. Probably. What's some of the craziest shit some guy or anybody's ever made you tell?
Some of the more unique fetishes that I deal with, that I get calls occasionally for, are fembot fetish. That's always entertaining. Where the guy wants you to talk in a robot voice. He finds that very arousing.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Quicksand fetish, that's another favorite of mine.
What is it?
The guys that want to see you go down in the quicksand.
Really?
Quicksand.
That's real shit?
Quicksand. It is real. If you Google quicksand fetish, I'm actually the #1 result for quicksand phone sex.
Are you fucking serious? I'm doing that right now as we talk.
One of the voiceover jobs that I've been working on for the last month and will be for the next couple of months is a man that found me when I joined a quicksand forum board, and he makes animated shorts, and he wanted me to do the voice of some of the characters in his little animated shorts. So I make noises, screaming, grunting, moaning, groaning.
Wow. That is crazy. What about like any mentally challenged fetishes, anything like that?
Mentally challenged fetishes. I can't think of anything that quite fits into that.
You feel so
That's
good.
a little different. God knows there's lots of fetishes, but I've never heard of one for that.
Oh yeah, I can come up with all types of weird shit. How about
medical fetish? Sometimes there'd be medical fetish. That cuckold is very popular. Small penis humiliation is very popular.
Humiliation is wow.
Yeah, you like make fun of their cock and shit?
I do. I've made 11 men cry.
That's
really?
That's probably really fucking funny to do.
Yeah.
You cruel-hearted bitch. That is awesome.
Your shit's small
some of them will tip you after if you make them cry.
Yeah, man, that is crazy. So you're actually, not only do you charge them, well, not you personally, but the business charges them hourly. They can also tip you.
My own site. I have my own payment processing.
All right.
My own website.
So you don't work for nobody.
Yeah.
There you go. That's how you do it, girl. Now, and they can tip you after.
Get your money.
Yes, they could. Yes, they could tip me.
Nice. Can we
my winky.
Can we role play some quicksand real quick for the audience?
Go right ahead.
So right now, you've just stepped in some quicksand.
Oh no, I'm thinking it's up to my ankles.
Oh.
It's up to my knees.
Oh.
It's up to my thighs.
Oh yeah.
I can feel the quicksand.
Suffocating that shit.
Now it's up to my breast.
Here, I'm gonna act like I'm giving you a branch. Nope, don't take
the branch. It's up to my shoulders now.
Here, you want the branch again?
I can feel it on my chin. I'm going under.
Oh.
I'm sinking in quicksand. Oh.
That was fucking awesome. That was great.
I didn't say it had to make sense.
No.
If people like it, that's fine.
No, I was pretending that I was tricking with the branch.
It's an unusual fetish for sure.
That's awesome. I got to be honest with you.
It's entertaining sometimes.
I guarantee you there is no other radio station out there that's ever had a quicksand fetish like actually acted out on it. So thank you for being a first with me. I appreciate it.
We're doing #1 things.
Of course.
Now, is there any other experiences that you think we would be entertained by, we'd want to hear?
Oh, there's lots of ones. There's men that have called with everything from a carrot to a cucumber to an apple up their ass.
Wow, an apple.
About
an apple.
You
better not eat the pies at his house.
Any gerbils, hamsters?
No, we haven't gone that far.
All right, there's due time.
Anytime a guy mentions a dog, I say, I'm not the one for you. I'm not talking about that.
No, the dog's going too far. Are you an animal lover? Or?
Yeah, I am an animal lover. I don't want people to be doing stuff like that while they're talking to me.
Yeah, that is a little crazy. I'd rather see you fucking sink in quicksand.
Right.
You know what I mean? Any kitchen appliances, anything like that? Or?
There was a guy once that was into cock and ball torture, and he said that his girlfriend had him sit on the microwave and try to shut his balls in the microwave.
No!
Different.
No!
That was different.
Oh.
That's insane.
Oh, just put it on for 30 seconds. You know, all right, but just shut it in the door, not actually turn the fucking thing on with his balls trapped in.
He wanted it turned on.
That's crazy, dude. How does this thing, does it still function?
It does. I mean, he was pretty extreme, and some of the stuff he was telling me, I was questioning whether it was real. And then he started sending me pictures.
Wow.
And he had told me before he sent the pictures, he said that his girlfriend had tied a bucket around his cock and balls and then started to fill it up with water. Now, a regular-sized bucket filled with water weighs about 32 pounds.
And
it was half full, so that's like over 15 pounds.
Oh, my God.
And then he sent a picture that she had taken of him with this bucket, this red bucket. I still have it in my file.
Holy shit.
This red bucket with white rope tied around his cock and balls, and his hands were handcuffed over the shower bar, the shower curtain bar, and it was half filled with water. That would be over 15, 16 pounds pulling on your cock and balls.
Oh, what was the safe word? Tsunami?
I don't know whether there was a safe word, because he also told me that she had tied a cinder block around his cock and balls and made him drag it around the living room carpet, which sounded painful.
At what point does the thing rip off?
These people are nuts, some of the stuff they tell me.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, I'm sensitive. Like, I don't like none of that shit. Like, you know, I'm in for some hard, raw pounding, you know, if we get to that point, depending on the mood. But, yeah, to mutilate or to, like, don't even bite me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like that shit.
I hate hickeys and all that shit.
Yeah,
this is no.
Any particular, I'm not sure if I asked you before, but is there any particular, yeah, you said the pregnant thing. Yeah. That's right. Now, do you like it vice versa when you can have, a guy try to play your role and talk to you dirty?
Well, that's more on personal calls. I prefer the guy to take the lead on personal calls, because on business ones, I have to do the entertaining. So on my personal ones, I like to be the one entertained.
Do you think I'd be good at it?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be all right?
Yeah. I like to play with young guys that are a lot younger than me, so I like the guys 18, 19.
I'm about to say,
I like to play with them.
I'm young 30s. I don't know if that's, really young.
You're getting up there.
I look young. I get carded all the time.
You have another guest named Joey. He's only 22.
Yeah, my little brother Joey right here, my co-host, he is only like 21.
I'm 22.
Yeah. But he looks like he's 14. You know?
Nice.
I actually, you know what? I would listen, you need to link up. Now, will you ever get on, will you get on Climax, Connections? Climax? Yourself? Or is it only if you want, like, say if my brother wanted to talk to you, would it only be through the erotic?
Oh, no, I'm there all the time. I have the chat room open most of my day.
Okay.
I have to be online for work.
Right.
So I try and be in the chat room as much as possible. I may not always be in that tab that it's open, but I certainly am hopping around different tabs.
Now, do you typically just sit with...
So I'm on there every day, yeah.
Yeah, do you just pretty much sit around, no panties on, just ready to go at it any time, or...
Well, seeing as I do work from home, I dress casually and comfortably. I don't wear underwear at home.
Okay, there you go.
So if one of my personal naughty boys pops up on Yahoo or Skype and asks if I'd like to play, I can certainly take masturbation breaks.
There you go, right in it. All right, nice. Mm-hmm. All right, I dig that. Is there anybody before Sharon does go? Is there anybody in the audience that wants to call and maybe ask a question, or maybe we'll make a transaction like right over our radio show? Give a call in 413-241-7272. We got a few more minutes here with Sharon, as long as she's got a few more minutes. Well, that was kind of a question / statement. You're still hanging in there with us, right? You good?
I am. I'm here.
All right. Now, is there anything that we haven't talked about that's something you wanted to get out there?
Well, just any questions you have about phone sex or any of the crazy things that go on. Not everybody that calls the phone sex line is actually looking for phone sex. Some people are just lonely and they don't have anybody to talk to, and they will have conversations that go on for hours, and there's not even any sex talk on them.
Okay. All right. Well, I'd like to get some sex talk going right now over the air. So 413-241-7272. I think that'd be awesome.
Yankee my winky.
Oh, yeah. Now, so, I mean, what would you say the percentage of callers that call in are not looking for any phone sex, just want to actually talk and unload?
It's very small, small percentage, probably 1% to 2%.
Most are looking to bust a nut.
It's a very small percentage.
All right. Now, because I've always wondered, is everybody like, do they like to kind of lead into it at all, and like, or they like to, all right, listen, bitch, I'm gonna shove it right on in, get to work.
It varies. Some guys want you to get right to it because they're thinking with their wallets. They think, okay, I'm only going to spend for 5
That'd be
minutes,
me.
so you better get to it right now.
Yeah, that'd definitely be me.
People have more money, more time, and they like to take their time before they even get into that.
Like, bitch, I got $20 that's supposed to be going. Get to work.
It's gonna go quick.
Yeah.
I want to hear a and then we're good. Now, have you any wicked cool sexual experiences that you've been into that you would like to share with us?
Not really, no.
No, it was worth a shot.
No, I'll talk about my personal phone sex life, but everything else I like to keep for myself.
Nah, fair enough. I won't push you on it. Now, let me ask you. So we know men call in, but are women actually trying to call, like, guys and get off?
Yes, I do hear from ladies once in a while.
Really, yeah.
Very rarely. Usually only a few times a year, but it does happen.
Now calling up to speak with you?
Yes, they're bi-curious usually.
Okay. Now, what about women calling for men?
Women calling for men?
Yeah, not necessarily calling you, but,
like a male operator?
Yeah, does that really work? Is there any of those out there?
Well, there are male operators, but 99.9% of their clients are going to be men.
Yeah, that's what I figured. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if they just they probably don't even put it out there in the ads. It's just either way, just call in. We don't we don't care what your sex is.
Right.
Pretty much.
We do it all.
Well, now, was there anybody out there that wanted to give a call in? 413-241-7272, 413-241-7272. You know, before we let Sharon go, if there's any questions that you guys wanted to ask, you know, if you wanted to have her earn some business on the phone while she's on air, you know, we're pretty much up for it all. So we'll give a couple more minutes, and then we're going to let Sharon get back to making some money, all right? Now, what time zone are you?
Eastern.
Okay, all right. So you're on the same border as us. Now, I was going to say, do you get a good chunk of clients at this time of night?
It varies. It can vary any time of the day. Sometimes mornings will be busy, sometimes nights. It only takes one really good call to make the day sometimes if somebody calls for like an hour or something. It just varies. I take calls from different companies as well as my own line, so sometimes one company will be busier than the other. Some days my own line will be getting the most business. It varies. I'm grateful that I have the writing and the voiceover work that I do, because that's a good portion of my income as well, because I do custom voice recordings.
There we go. Yeah, my own co-host, Howie, is a Jamaican sex phone operator. You know, they call up, he's like, blood cut, my youth, me put it right in your back shot. You know what I mean? Now, would you ever like to talk with a Jamaican and maybe get off a little bit?
I'm pretty much into the white bread college boys. That's pretty much what I'm attracted to.
I bet something tells me that I think Rooster could get you going, though. Because he has a slick way about him, like a, you know, kind of a raspy voice like mine, but like, and you know, he's smooth. You know, it's like, it's that Caribbean.
That's the opposite type of voice that I like, actually.
Oh, really? You like that? Hey, guys, how you doing? Like, Joey, go ahead, talk to it.
I don't talk like sweeter voice, like
I don't talk
Timberlake type of voice.
Okay, all right. You don't like the deepness, no?
Hey, how you doing? My name is Justin Bieber.
No, not at all.
Man, that's the only thing I usually got going for me.
You'll be able to wait upon.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I thought we got a shitload of listeners on. I thought someone would want to call in, but I don't think people have enough balls.
No, I was just interested in listening what's going on.
Oh, well.
We're talking with Sharon from ClimaxConnections and from erotictalkphonesex.com. Did I get that right?
You did?
Sweet. Yeah, so she, not only is she a phone sex operator, and we played out some scenarios, a quick sand fetish scenario, where she was sinking in the sand and I was getting off.
All right.
It was pretty fun. And, and she also has, Climax Connections is a site for other people to connect. And, you know, if they want to get together and do their own little thing, you know, through chat message, cam. She has it like so that they can click on the webcam and then pops up.
Oh, that's proper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that shit's dope.
And you said you're more attracted to the young guns, right?
I like the young ones.
She likes
so
me.
all the young guys listening in, you know.
Yeah, all the young guys. Can you give your
any sweet-voiced 18-year-olds, feel free to message me. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna call you definitely.
Yeah, I think now see, Joey, in your case, if you're willing to please her and not have her put the work in, you can go to Climax Connections, all right? But if you want her to put the work in, you need to go to erotictalkphonesex.com.
We can do both. How about that?
Did I get that?
Perfect way to put it.
We can
Right?
do both.
I got it right?
Yeah.
Both is fine with me.
All right, see, he's willing to do both, is what he's saying. So I think that sounds like what you guys should do is pay each other, then it cancels out.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? But Joey, she's got experience, man. She's gonna want you to work that shit. She's not gonna want you to be coy.
I'm gonna have to really try. I pull some out my sleeve.
Oh, he said he's gonna pull something out of his sleeve. You know? All he's got is bald dick and bubble gum. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Thank you for putting up with our bullshit, Sharon. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Thank you very much for having me.
No problem. Now, is this something that maybe we can do on a regular with you? We do have one that we have calling in that's sex related, but not in this area. You know what I mean?
Well, I would be more than open to being on another program. If you would like me to be, I can certainly do something like that.
Yeah, I'd like you to return. I think that would be pretty awesome. Then maybe we can actually set up something rather than just have it as a regular phone call. You know what I mean?
I would like that. Well, you've got my email.
Yes, most certainly. I will definitely contact you because I've had a blast. I hope you've had a good time.
Absolutely.
Excellent. And I really am sad that my deep voice does absolutely nothing for you.
I know that I'm the weird one. Believe me, don't worry about it.
I'm actually extremely disappointed about it. I thought maybe I could turn it on a little bit and get you a little going, but now, Joey, before you go, I want to do one thing. Joey, do me a favor. Try to put on your best sex, like not get right into sex talk, but sexy talk to Sharon and see if it does anything for her. Go ahead.
How should I start?
Don't even think about it. Just start. In action.
I don't know where to start.
No, dude, this is not going to work. She's going to want you to at least get into it. Or unless you like him coy and bashful.
I'm going to do that big. I have to be like in the mood, like, you know.
You have to be in the mood. See, she can just turn it on, dude. She's a pro.
Yeah, she has more experience than me. She's been doing it for a minute.
No, see, that might be the thing she likes. She can boss you around a little bit. Yeah, she's like, sit on the bed, you little bitch. Put your school books down, you little fuck.
You're going to learn today.
Well, baby, draw your drawers to the side. Just draw it over to the side, and we can talk.
She doesn't like our deep voices. It's not going to work. We're out, dude.
All right.
Now, are you going to play the Powerball?
Somebody kick you in the balls. Who knows?
Yeah, there you go. Oh my God. Are you going to play the Powerball?
Am I going to play the what?
The Powerball.
Why not?
You know the numbers, the
the
$1.4 billion jackpot there. The numbers. Are you going to play?
Oh, well, that's for Americans.
Oh, you're not in America?
I'm Canadian.
Oh, shit. I forgot. That's right.
Oh, crap.
A little
Heard
Saskatchewan.
about it.
Yeah. It's up to a crazy amount of money. I'm going to play tickets, and I'm not going to get a single number, I bet you.
It's all right. You made an attempt.
Yes, that is true.
And if you win, I want to cut.
You
It
can't.
would be wonderful to win.
You guys don't
I
have
give
enough.
most of it to animal charities.
I would make a donation towards that. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Now, do you guys have any type of lotto up there like that?
Oh, of course we do. It certainly doesn't get to those amounts.
Right.
I think there was one I saw a commercial for a couple weeks ago that was about $33 million.
Okay.
I think that's one of the bigger ones in Canada.
Gotcha.
But I think that's one of the biggest ones there's been.
Well, I figured you guys would because I know how much you're dying to be like Americans. You know what I mean? So, no, I'm just.
Well, let's not go that far. Let's not get into that.
I just had to bust your chops a little bit.
Is it true that Canadians do it better?
Oh, you heard his question? Go ahead, ask again.
Is it true that Canadians do it better?
Did you get that?
You get that?
Do Canadians do it better? Is that what he said?
Yeah, is it true that Canadians do it better?
Well, I don't know. I guess we know how to keep our men warm at night. How about that? Maybe
there you
some
go.
of our pussies taste like maple syrup.
Ooh,
okay.
sweet.
It got me hooked.
I'm into that.
Nice.
Please tell me there's bacon, too. Wake me up with bacon.
Oh, yeah, Canadian. No, see, yeah, she's got the syrup. You got the Canadian bacon. There you go.
Hey, shit.
Well, Sharon, I do want to thank you very much for calling in. It's been a blast to have you on.
Well, thank you.
No problem. Any last things you want to get out before you go?
Everybody come visit ClimaxConnection.com, and if you're looking for paid phone sex, you can reach me at erotictalkphonesex.com, and we can have lots of fun.
That is awesome. You guys heard that, ClimaxConnections.com. If you guys want to connect, and then if you want to get some dirty talk, erotictalkphonesex.com. Call Sharon personally. She will take care of you. But if you are not a young boy, don't expect for her to be taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for business, they don't have to be young. I'll take anybody for business as long as they're not too weird and have a working credit card.
Right,
But,
and no animals.
You know, for personal calls, I like the young ones, yes.
Right. That's no worries. I will definitely do some helium, and we'll be calling you. No worries.
Oh, you're not the first one that said that.
Damn it. Well, thank you very much again, Sharon, everybody.
You're welcome.
They'll probably give me a
Thank you very
script.
Yeah. You have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. We will be back. Marvici's Madhouse.
Stay tuned for more Marvici's Madhouse after these messages.